Hello and welcome to today's video. Today we're going to look at as if versus as though. They can both be used in exactly the same situation. You can use them to describe an imaginary situation. Even though it uses if, it's not a conditional. It's more like a comparison. Instead of saying as if or as though, you could say it's like. So for example, when it rains like this, it's as if the sky is crying for someone it misses. Or when it rains like this, it's as though the sky is crying for someone it misses. Or you could say, when it rains like this, it's like the sky is crying for someone it misses. The situation isn't imaginary, it's really raining. But what you're comparing it with is pure imagination, as if it was crying. So why are you making this comparison? You're trying to explain or describe something that is not easy to describe. Maybe something that's not physical, like your feelings. Physical things are much easier to describe than non-physical things. After all, you can just look at the thing. If you want to describe a dog, you can look at it and say, it's big, it's black, it's got long ears, and so on. If you want to describe how you felt when you and your boyfriend or girlfriend broke up, you can't do that. You can't just look at what you are describing and say what you see. And that is where as if comes in. When I broke up with my girlfriend, it was as if someone had shot a bullet through my heart. When it's used like this, as if is often in the territory of creative writing or poetry or song lyrics. For example, that night, as we sat together and watched the sun go down, it was as if God's hand had painted the sky red and gold and pink. As with all comparisons, it's about better communication. So make sure that the thing that you are comparing the real event with is something that will make sense to the listener. If you were disappointed because you lost a running race and you were trying to explain how you felt to a 5-year-old, you wouldn't say, it felt as if I'd just broken up with my boyfriend. That wouldn't mean anything to them because they've never experienced breaking up and they can't think what it would feel like. In the earlier example, you have never experienced what it feels like to get a bullet through your heart, but at least you can imagine it. A 5-year-old can't imagine the breakup of a relationship. We use it a lot to encourage people. For example, run as if you were being chased by a tiger. Sing the song as if you were in love. Say goodbye as if it was the last time ever. Live every day as if it was your last one. In all of them, the part after as if is an imaginary situation. But the whole sentence is trying to encourage the other person to do the best they can. Now you can also use as if to describe an impossible or unpleasant situation. So for example, my boss treats me as if I don't have anything to do with my free time except work longer. It's my first day, but my workmates treat me as if I know where everything is. Or my mother treats me as if I was still only 8 years old. In slang usage, this idea is taken a step further to mean no way, because the request is unreasonable. As if is not followed by any other words. So for example, my boss asked me to work late again, as if. which is kind of short for as if I would, but meaning no way, and he's being unreasonable. My father told me not to see my girlfriend again, as if, meaning it's an unreasonable request and I'm not going to obey. We use it when we're not sure about something. Maybe it's a rumor. It seems as if we've got no school on Monday. I've heard that, but I'm not sure if it's true. It looks as though the teacher isn't coming. It seems like no air is going out with Sortet. It appears as if the Tatmadaw is losing the war. Even though it's Thursday, it feels as if it's Saturday. It looks like it's going to rain. Okay, you try. Now you have to make up your own words to fill the gap. So, for example, after we won the football competition, I felt as if, and you have to complete the sentence with your own words. So I will give you my example for an answer. After we won the football competition, I felt as if I could jump over the moon. Okay, now for you. When I told him we were going to have a baby, he looked as if. You have to finish the sentence. And pause the video to get a bit more time. I'm going to go ahead, tell you my idea, but yours will be different. When I told him we were going to have a baby, he looked as if I was making it up. That's my answer. Next one. When the police come, I want you to act as if, and then you have to fill in the rest. My answer is as if nothing happened. It was raining as hard as if. And then my answer, it was raining as hard as if I was taking a bath. When I broke my leg in a car accident, it hurt as though. And it hurt as though someone had shot me. When something, I felt as though I was in a dream. When I went to New York, I felt as though I was in a dream. When something, it was like the sky had fallen down on me. And my answer, when I heard that my mother had died, it was like the sky had fallen down on me. If you something, you will feel as if you've made a big mistake. And my answer, if you don't follow my instructions, you will feel as if you've made a big mistake. When he went to a cafe, my boyfriend told me not to eat any ice cream in case I added extra kilos. And my answer, when we went to a cafe, my boyfriend told me not to eat any ice cream in case I added extra kilos. The answer was as if, meaning like I'm not going to follow that. It's an unreasonable thing to ask. And the next one, something as if he'd seen a ghost. And the answer, when he saw his friend who had moved to Norway in Popra, he looked as if he'd seen a ghost. Next one, something I felt as if I was spying on them. And my answer is, when I listened at the door to hear what they were saying, I felt as if I was spying on them. When I think about when I was 8 years old, it seems as though. And my answer, it seems as though I was a different person. He something as if he knew she was looking at him. And my answer, and my answer, he danced as if he knew she was looking at him. When he something, she acted like it was normal. And my answer, when he had a date with another girl, she acted like it was normal. Next one, after she something, as if nothing had happened. And my answer for that one, after she fell over, she acted as if nothing had happened. Next one, something as if he didn't hear her. And my answer for that one, when she told him she didn't want to be his boyfriend anymore, he acted as if he didn't hear her. He ran the last kilometer of the race as if, and my answer for that one, as if it was the first kilometer. And here are some song lyrics. This is not a question. This is from a song. Kiss me as though it was now or never. Teach me all that our hearts should know. Just love me as though there were no tomorrow. Oh, my darling, love me. Don't ever let me go. And this is the end, my friend.